Hi, this is Z, and I'm back again with another video. In this video, I just wanted to share a quick message of something that I learned that I was recently thinking about. When we date or start a new relationship with someone, I realized how important it is. Number one, I realized how important it is to be married to someone, but married to the right person. But in finding the right person, you may come upon a lot of other people that are definitely not the right person. But those will be life lessons. But to make sure, because if it's meant for you to meet somebody, you'll meet that person, you'll spend time with that person, you may learn something from that person. But we don't want to quickly rush into relationships and have children with people that may have their own demons, so to speak, not necessarily demonic attachments, but they may have their own demons, and those demons that they have not yet dealt with can have a big effect on your life. They can influence how your life goes. And a lot of times people may have their own demons or own things that they need to work on, their own healing, but that doesn't mean that they are willing to heal. Even if they say that they're willing to heal, or things, they tell you of things from their past that happened to them maybe in their childhood, that does not mean that they're willing to heal. Healing takes strength. It takes for you to be able to look at yourself and look at the other people around you, those who have played a part in your life. It makes you, it causes for you to look at everybody and everything clearly, and to accept what has happened, accept why those things may have happened, and to also at the same time look at how you should move forward. And a lot of people are not ready for that. A lot of people tend to stay stuck in stagnant energy. They tend to reflect on the past without doing the work needed to move forward. One thing I learned though in dating, having relationships with people, and especially we need to be careful about bringing children into these relationships, because you may later on, after the children are already born, realize that this person is very low vibrational. They may hide it for a long time. So we need to take our time with people and go very slow with people. And in the past, I used to be like, people shouldn't date more than one man or one woman at a time. It is absolutely okay to do that, so long as you're not taking it to the next level, if you know what I mean, in those relationships. Keep those relationships, you want to try to develop, if that person seems to, be somebody that you mesh with, that would be a good divine partner to have. You want to develop that relationship, but however, you do not want to rush into it, because that person may be hiding who they truly are. And people can hide who they are, and who the members of their family or their friends, who those people are. They can hide those people, who those people truly are, for long periods of time. So we want to take our time and not rush into anything serious. We want to keep things at a friendship level, and gradually over time get to know that person. Even if that person seems like truly a divine counterpart, still take your time. And if that person is truly divine, they will understand you needing to take your time with that person. You need to take time because you need to know if this person is healed or unhealed. You need to find if this person has demons, or if they're free of demons, if they've already done the work. You need to know who their family is, their family values, their family background. You need to know who their friends are. A lot of people, and I've learned this, that people will hide who their family truly is, just like they hide who they are. And the whole time, the family, them and the other family members will be working together to sabotage you behind your back. And you want to know if you want to know that person's strengths and their weaknesses. And if their weaknesses are potentially serious weaknesses that can, where that person will want to damage you in some way. So we need to take our time. We need to teach our children to take their time, especially if you've had the experience like myself of having children right after high school when you were young, and you know how you see people when you're young, you're so enamored by them, you truly think they love you and truly care for you, but those people are telling you, yes, I'm ready for this responsibility, when the whole time they weren't ready, or they had an ulterior motive that you later find out about. So we need to take our time. A lot of times people, and I've ran into this with relationships several times, people have toxic codependencies with people, or soul ties to people, their friends and family members. And a soul tie is not going to just come as, oh, the person I'm dating is tied to the last person that they dated. The soul tie could be how people say they have a mama's boy or they're a daddy's girl. It could be in that sense, or siblings. It could be that they have a soul tie with a friend of theirs. So you have to look out for signs that these people are tied in a toxic way to someone else, because those people will drive a wedge in your relationship. Now, we need to be looking out for childhood traumas. Did that person heal from those childhood traumas? How did they heal? And a lot of times people can regurgitate information they heard somewhere else, and it sounds like they did the work. So don't just listen to people's words. Pay attention to their actions, their behavior, their emotions. Pay attention and look at everything. Look, if they have children already, look at how they raise those children. How do those children behave, whether they're small children or adults? Look at how they interact with those children. Look at, just look at how they interact with their parents or their siblings. We really need to be mindful that people are really good at hiding their their inadequacies. They're really good at hiding demonic energy, thoughts, and behaviors. So we really need to be on the lookout. And I'm not saying this to make you afraid or anything, just to make you aware and observe really well what's going on around you. If someone brings you around their family and all of a sudden they don't want to bring you around their family, they're making excuses of why you can't interact with family members anymore, red flag. If this person in the beginning was taking you out on dates, and then all of a sudden you guys never go out anywhere together, you're just sitting in the house all the time, red flags. If this person cannot have an adult conversation with you without getting overly emotional, red flags. So we need to be looking at those red flags. If you're doing the work yourself, you will be able to notice the red flags in someone else more clearly. So first, work on yourself. Make sure you're always working on yourself first. Okay, I just wanted to share that quick message on how important it is for us to take our time and observe people closely over a period of time through different situations before we take things to the next level, especially getting married and having children. All right, so I hope this message helps someone, and I will be back again with another video soon. Bye.